What's good, everybody? My name is GetGudMillhouse, and if you guys are new to this channel, I obviously go by Millhouse. Welcome. If you guys have not seen any of my content before, I make content about things that I have learned and little hacks here and there about when it comes to getting better at art, how to use social media a little bit better, and building up better habits if you're trying to improve in your art. And this video here, I'm going to talk about my biggest secret that I don't really tell a lot of people about, especially when it comes to getting free education and like learning things for free. Is such a sneaky way of doing it, but this has come in clutch for everything. I mean everything. If you guys know, I would stream on Twitch, and I also would make videos through Twitch and also using OBS tools, Streamlabs, when it comes to recording my drawings or doing voiceovers or even making some of these videos. I use OBS tools for literally everything, and I have used it in so many different ways I never thought I would like ever even think about using. I'm like just using that big brain thing, you know? Okay, so my biggest advice when it comes to using OBS tools, especially if you're trying to learn stuff for free, I've recently joined a art community, the Ethan Becker Discord server. If you guys haven't heard of Ethan Becker, he's a pretty controversial guy sometimes because he will make videos about how some of the other artists that we probably look up to are wrong, and he fixes their misteachings or mistakes, whatever, even though it's not exactly bashing them. It's more about looking at it at a different perspective and how he learned and stuff like that. It's basically the same thing you get, but he'll start off like triggering somebody saying Ross Draws is wrong for doing this, and I'm gonna tell you why, or whatever, and I'm fixing their horrible, awful, trash, garbage, flaming dumpster truck of their artwork and show you how it's really done from a professional. I enjoy his content. I joined his Discord server, not mainly for his videos, but he said like this one thing, talking about how if you are surrounded by negative people that look down on you and talk down to you constantly, and even if it's your parents and stuff like that, just hearing these words every day can lead up to some long-term negative thoughts about yourself as a person, and it's best that you get yourself away from that and try to surround yourself with a positive environment or whatever. I'm just paraphrasing, but I'll throw up a clip somewhere. That really spoke out a lot to me, so I joined his Discord server, and this was during the middle of quarantine. Actually, like the very tip of the quarantine. I tried other art Discords and hung out with some cool people, got to make tons of friends, but this art group is so active. There's so many people, like there's a lot of people coming from all walks of life on this server, which are great, and ranging from different skill levels. You know, you can hang out with your own group of people that you can relate to, especially when it comes to art, and you can even talk and hang out with people who are already working professionally. I think it's really cool that there is a collective server where you get to just have conversations with people who are at least going towards the same path you're taking with your art, or you're talking to someone that is working professionally that can tell you their own like tidbits on it or their own advice and stuff like that. And I really take that to heart. So what I do with a lot of my conversations when it comes to like just asking for help, and I will show you in a minute, is that I use OBS tools to record some of these things secretly. I don't really tell a lot of people that I'm like using OBS tools to record. So this is why I am letting you guys know that whenever I ask an art question and it's something that I really want to know, and I don't want to forget it, because I can sit there and watch you do it. Let's say if it's late at night, I might not get 100% of what you just said. So I'm trying to rely a lot on my memory to recall those things that I just learned from another person or the tips that they just said. A lot of times our mind would like just make up memories differently, and so we remember different things. So to beat that, I use OBS tools. I would turn it on. I'll be like, okay, right when I ask the questions or right before I even start recording, I will say, hey, give me a second. Or I ask them the question while I already have OBS tools open and I am already screen recording or recording whatever they just told me, and has been the biggest help when it comes to learning so far, because I can always go back to those things. This is not something I can find on YouTube. This is not something I can find just floating around the internet. Maybe I can find them like with the same topics, yes, but having it broken down from someone in different terms really helps out a lot, because let's say Stan Proko, he's great at teaching, phenomenal teacher, but if he's not speaking my language, which is like dumbed down, watered, like just give me some layman's terms here, I might not understand him completely. Just like if I was watching a Modernday James video, he might lose me in some of his in his vocabulary or whatever, like if he says one thing, I'm like, what does that mean? And I gotta like define it. So I would just record and just talk to different people about it. I have other people break it down. That's, okay for me to digest, just to really, really learn from. I'm going to show you guys how I do it right now. And this is just like me snitching on myself, but I feel like this can help you. I'm the person that needs to see like repetition. Can you just do it one more time? Just one more.
Okay.
Just one more.
I'll do the other hand. Okay.
Feels like this is the art community for special kids.
Hey, I just went through repetition. Everyone learns differently, man.
Alright. Just change the color, bro. And then, if you want to enhance the color, you can like
fuck around with
go to overlay. Pick a color.
I really like how perfectly you lined the whole hand.
Oh, thanks, bro. Art school really helped
Yeah,
out.
I see. Yeah.
Give him some blush. Like, wow, that glow, dude.
That's intense.
And then you can make the chin more saturated, like that. Yeah.
I don't think I like
there you go,
meaning
Millie.
term.
Yeah,
There you go.
it's pretty easy.
Yeah, thank you. I appreciate it. You're more helpful than Stevie, but it's cool.
I don't,
It's
I
cool.
can't be helpful all the time. All right.
A really simple idea, right? Foreshortening in perspective, because everybody's like, how the fuck do I draw a hand coming to the camera or whatever?
Yeah.
But it's really simple when you break it down. So the idea is this. So let's just do it in 2D and then we'll do it in 3D. So the principle is point mirroring for anybody that follows Robertson. Now, that's very simple. So let's just say that this is in 2D, and I have Q, B, B, C, D. So foreshortening basically means I'm moving something in space, right? I'm moving something away from the camera towards the camera or wherever I want to. It's really, really powerful. You won't be using it too much here. The other ones are really important, but for like general drawing, I feel like this is something that if you pay attention to right now, like it's going to change your life. So what is the idea here? What is the method? So the method is really simple. The idea is that we're going to use something called point mirroring to duplicate this object. And we can duplicate it across various distances, but I'll do the simplest version right now, which is just this. This is the steps, and it's as follows. The first thing to do is I find the midpoint of the side. So when you X through, when you go to the diagonals of the square, it always ends up at the center. And you can just follow the lines of the square to kind of get to the middle of the sides. So that's how you can find the middle of anything. And what's most important to understand here is that the rules that we apply in 2D also apply in 3D. We'll demonstrate that in a second. So let's just continue what we're doing. So I found the midpoint. What do I do with it? This is the big one. Okay, I'll draw with the blue line. This little point over here, that's called your point mirror. Okay? It's not super important to know this, what it's actually called, but this is in case you encounter this idea in the wild. This is what it's called in general terminology. Okay, so what I'm going to do to duplicate this object, the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to extend the lines, the faces. These are parallel lines, right? I'm going to just extend them towards infinity. Then what am I going to do? I'm going to grab this point, the point that I want to duplicate first, and I'm going to pass it through that point mirror that is on the middle point of that opposite side. Okay? And the same thing I'm going to do over here. I'm going to pass it through right over there. So what ends up happening, if you follow all the steps correctly, is you get these 2 points. What are these 2 points over there? That's nothing but your A dash and your C dash. So if you connect these 2 points, I've perfectly mirrored this onto this side, which is kind of like basic geometrical operation. But the beauty of this whole technique is that you can do this in any perspective. So I'll show you.
Thing right here is kind of like doing grayscale and digital painting and apply color over.
Yeah.
You got that right? Yeah.
Yeah.
There's nothing complicated so far about this whole thing. It's line drawing, afterglow, and then what do you call this thing? Color balance? Okay, yeah, color balance too. And
the color balance is just for the lines, right?
What's up?
The color balance is just for the lines, or is it for the mask?
It's like a mask. It's like a whole thing that's over. Okay, so like I have 4 layers in here. So let me turn this thing down off a little bit. So I have 4 layers that I put in a folder.
Yeah.
So these 4 layers are these 4 layers. Let me see. That's only like 3 layers actually. So like 1 layer is the line, the other color is the white color underneath, and the 3rd layer is the overglow, like the glow effect.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah.
And then I put all those 3 layers inside a folder, and on top of it I use like a clipping mask. So like everything I do afterward will like be like on this illustration without like going out of space.
Yeah. Okay, I see it. Yeah. He has like only a couple layers, and then on top of that folder, he'll have that color balance, and it's clipped on top of the entire thing. All right.
Exactly. Awesome. Yeah. So everything from now on is just like rendering, right? So this is the part where you like fucking put your illustration pants on and just render the shit out of everything.
Yeah. And I got tons more of videos just like that, recorded from my mentor sessions, certain conversations that I wanted to have with other people when it comes to art and stuff like that. And OBS Tools has really helped me out. So if you guys own a PC and you guys have the way to the Ethan Becker Discord or whatever, and or if you just have friends online that can teach you something, and if you really want to remember it, I highly suggest you use OBS Tools to record. Always ask for permission, of course, but this is what I do to help. This is what I do. This is how I like help myself. Like I'm either paying $2,000 for like a course, or some monthly deal on Patreon or something, and I just want to learn one specific thing. And by asking that $1 million question, I can just use OBS Tools and just keep it for myself and my notes whenever I want to look back on. So, yeah. Don't judge me. Thank you guys for watching this video. If you guys liked it, give it a thumbs up. And leave a comment down below. Tell me what you think. Am I being really sleazy here? Am I wrong for doing this? Or is this like a big brain idea that you wish you thought about earlier? I'd really like to know your thoughts and suggestions down below in the comment section. And if you guys are new here, again, my name is GetGudMillhouse. And like and subscribe and all that stuff. Don't really care about it, to be honest, but it helps with the YouTube magic and whatever crap it happens. Low-key, I kind of like being small, if anything. So it's like being like a hidden gem in the Netflix movie category. You are so much better than you were yesterday because you are trying to improve today. So yeah.